What's up, everybody? Peter X is O'Coffer here, and welcome to another episode of Five Things. And today we're doing the one and only Lady Gaga. Very talented young artist. Not so. I mean, she's what she now. She's been. I think she dropped in '05, so almost 20 years. Showing my age here, but anyway. She actually started acting before she did music. She started acting at 4, and out of New York City, and so she did tried some acting auditions. They didn't go well, so she put acting on the back burner and focused on music. Um, so yeah, I mean, we know her as a musician. That's how she broke first. But obviously, I mean, she did A Star Is Born. Amazing job. That's the first time we got to see, and I'll get to this later, Stefani and not Lady Gaga. So I remember when they were doing promo on it, I'm like, huh. So that's what she's not. That's how she looks when she's not being weird. And hey, I'm weird. I have a whole episode on my personal branding channel of Embrace Your Weird, but it was a little interesting, seeing Stephanie, not Lady Gaga, for the first time. So, let me see before we jump in. Yeah, so I wanted. This is one thing I wanted before I jump into the five things. I was just checking to see if this is one of the five things, and it's not. But Lady Gaga really takes her platform seriously, and she takes her being a role model seriously. So she's not, so many folks are out there and tweeting, whatever, saying whatever. I mean, she's always been, been very measured because she knows what, she says, is important in her following, her folks, the little monsters. So she's always taken the role model thing very seriously, and I like that about her. I mean, she's been a huge proponent of the LGBTQ plus community, and when George W. Bush, when he started the whole gay marriage thing, as a political ploy to raise money and get votes, whatever. I mean, she jumped in with both feet and really fought for the LGBTQ community. So yeah, so I wanted to make sure, get that, even though it's not one of the five. So first thing I love about her music, her acting, and her songwriting. So sort of touched on that already. She's a great songwriter. Um, I mean, she can do. I mean, heck, she did Broadway stuff with Tony Bennett. So she's doing EDM. She's doing, I mean, she doesn't, she can sit in the piano and do ballads. I mean, the two hit songs from A Stars Are Born, can't think of them right now, but basically piano based. I mean, and look, girl can sing, all right, not sing, sang. She can sing. I mean, she has her fun dance numbers, but if you're a Gaga fan, I haven't seen her live in concert yet. Hopefully I will. But when she's gonna when it comes time to sit at the piano, Gaga's it's about to get real. So yeah. So number one, her music, acting, and songwriting. Number two, her fashion. Hey, sometimes fashion, trumps substance in the music. Not here. The music's good and the fashion's good, and a lot of her fashion choices throughout the years had political statements to make too. So a little bit like David Bowie, um, uh, truly turning, he turned personas in fashion and art. She took it to a different level because she's turned, fashion into politics at times. So three, her politics. Hey, I mean, hey, she's a progressive. I'm a progressive. She puts it in her music. People love her for it. She's unwavering when it comes to the LGBTQ plus and immigrants and people of color. So she's down with me and us, and I'm down with her. Love her. um, for her willingness to embrace her weird. I mean, that's why uh, it takes a lot to break through now. As cultures have moved along and we've had this siloization of cultures and not much of a shared culture anymore. She's really it takes a lot to break through, and she used her, and it wasn't, her fashion, and her weirdness. I mean, that's part of who she is. Yeah, I mean, there's A Star Is Born, but even in her Broadway show, she's getting into a bunch of costumes. She's going between Lady Gaga and Stephanie at times. So, yeah, we gotta talk about a couple of her jams though. Let's Dance, Poker Face, classics. Love them both. Bad Romance and the video for Bad Romance and the eyes. Just genius. And then a couple of deeper cuts, Beautiful, Dirty, Rich, and Electric Chapel. But hey, Gaga's got, she's got it going on. And then number five, Lady Gaga and Stephanie. I mean, she's almost, she's kind of like a superhero with no superpowers, but her superpowers is her creative mind. So you have Lady Gaga and you have Stephanie, and she toggles back and forth. And be honest with you, I like the Lady Gaga, but I respect the hell out of Stephanie. I mean, Lady Gaga can go into the crazy nightclub scene in New York City and can probably run with the outsiders, in high, back in high school, and then Stephanie can go to the most expensive restaurant in the world. So she has that duality that I love, and she does it visually, unlike say Doja Cat, who does it, uses her voice to do that. And I think it sends a message, be yourself and uh, know, know what self to project in different situations. I mean, uh, W.B. Du Bois talks about the double consciousness for African Americans, Black people, Africa, and America. And there's nothing wrong with playing to the environment that you're in. I mean, some people can't, but if you can, there's nothing, you can do that and still be yourself. I mean, heck, I'm a Gemini. Most people think there's only two Geminis. Well, hey, there's a lot more. I know, there was numerous princes. Okay, Prince is a Gemini. Um, hey, if you can, we have lots of different sides to us, and I love the fact that Lady Gaga, shares at least two of those sides with us. I still remember the Batman video with Prince, where the Joker on one side and Batman on the other, or was it Prince? I can't remember. Well, it's been a minute, where he's Prince and Joker. But anyway, yeah, so, roll with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Um, her role model was Madonna. Um, I think Born This Way, um, very similar to Express Yourself. Madonna never went after her legally on that, but I think it was, I think Lady Gaga spoken, she did the David Bowie tribute, when he passed for the Grammys, and some people, like that. She says Grace Jones was another big influence, but Grace doesn't particularly care for her, and she's like, well, um, what's the term? The best form of flattery is borrowing, or I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let me check here to see if I got everything. Yeah, I have notes here about the concert and the piano, and she has so many different sides, and she's so talented. She was also in, she's going to be in a new Joker movie. Love the first one. The new one's a musical, and if she wasn't in it, I would be like, whatever. But I'm probably gonna, I'm a comic book geek. Yeah, I'm probably, unless it just gets horrible reviews. I have not seen the Gaga in American Horror Story. I don't do horror. I do science fiction and fantasy, and but on the other one, a lot of science fiction and fantasy folks will do horror. I rarely do horror, but she has gotten good reviews in her horror stuff. So hey, um, yeah, but I think she's on her way to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's a phenomenal artist, and I guess I'm a little monster. So anyway, let's hit this close, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Um, got 5 albums of my own that are attached here to the channel, and also on all the major streaming services. I record under the name Exodus, Xodus. And my first album is called Book One. I also write science fiction and fantasy, and I have 2 novels and a novella on Amazon. So thank you again for coming through, and I will see you next episode.